Hello, ladies. This is Leslie Tavernier, and today I'm going to talk to you about insanely jealous dark masculine men. Insanely jealous dark masculine men. So if you don't know who I am a dark feminine love coach, and I coach women who are in love with a dark masculine man. And the insanely jealous dark masculine man, the uncultivated dark masculine man, is something that I hear about quite often, that I've heard about all through the 10 years that I've been doing this work. I hear about uncultivated dark masculine men, and these are men who are insanely jealous and insecure. So they're amazing in bed. They're incredible in bed. They're the best you've ever had. You love having sex with him. And he doesn't want you to be with any other man on any level, not just sexual. Like, he doesn't want you interacting with men. He doesn't want men liking your pictures on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever. He doesn't want you flirting with men. He doesn't want you looking at men in a particular way. He doesn't want you accepting compliments from men or gifts or anything. You know, he has the audacity to go through your phone to look for evidence that you might be cheating on him. And in some instances, not all, thank goodness, but in some instances, their jealousy is so extreme that they get violent. So we got to talk about this. We got to really talk about this, because you need to know how to navigate a scenario like that. So I'm going to give you the energetic underpinnings of this experience and what you can do to alchemize it. Okay, because you don't want to be stuck in this bullshit. So when you find yourself in a relationship with a dark masculine man where he is extremely jealous, you know, like you're not even cheating, you're not violating your agreement to monogamy or sexual exclusivity. You know that you're not, and yet he's still extremely jealous. He's still accusing you of all kinds of shit. Or maybe you are engaging with other men, but you're not having sex with them, and that's still a problem for him. Or maybe you have had sex with another man and he just can't handle it. Or you want to have sex with other men or women. I've had clients that are bisexual, and even that, like, the dark masculine man is, still has a hard time. So, but this doesn't happen in all dark masculine, dark feminine relationships. It happens in certain dark feminine, dark masculine relationships where the two parties are not yet cultivated in their power. So, if you find yourself in this scenario, it's because you are not fully trusting that you can be your authentic self and be well loved. And you're also jealous and insecure. You're also jealous and insecure. You also can't handle him being with another woman. It's upsetting to you. And yeah, you're not walking in your truth. You're not walking in your truth. So here's what I told a client recently in regards to walking in your truth. And welcome, rise and shine. Because she actually, she's a very beautiful, attractive, incredible woman, and she has other men in her life. She's not sleeping with them, but they are supporting her in various ways. They're giving her positive masculine energy in different ways to which her dark masculine man is giving her positive masculine energy. And so, but she's not like, she's not owning that. She's not standing in her truth. She's not owning the fact that, you know what? Yes, I interact with multiple men. I talk to multiple men. I engage with multiple men. I enjoy receiving positive masculine energy from multiple men in a variety of ways. She's not owning that. She's not saying that. She's not standing firm in that. She still has shame around that. She still has guilt. She still feels weird. She's still afraid of people judging her for having multiple men in her life. And so when her dark masculine man gets jealous and throws a fit, you know, she tries to placate him, to cater to him, to reassure him that he's the only man. And that works for a little while, and then, you know, he finds something or sees something and he throws a fit again. And this is his wounded little boy throwing the fit. This is not grown-ass man behavior. This is his wounded little boy. And so as a dark feminine woman, it's important for you to recognize that, okay, the way he's behaving right now, this is his wounded little boy. His wounded little boy is triggered. His wounded little boy is feeling jealous. His wounded little boy is feeling insecure. His wounded little boy still has unhealed mommy issues. And I have compassion for that. And I'm willing to hold space for him if he'd like for me to hold space for him. But what I won't do, as a powerful dark feminine woman, what I won't do is modify my position to appease or to cater to his wounded little boy ego. No way. No. I understand that his wounded little boy is triggered. And I understand that can be very painful. But I'm standing firm in who I am. I enjoy having multiple men in my life that support me in various ways. And that's not going to change, even if his wounded little boy ego is triggered. So, you know, if he wants to do the healing work, to heal his wounded little boy so that he's no longer triggered by this shit, and so that he can, you know, love me as I am. If he wants to do that healing work, you know, I'll happily support him, but I'm not going to change who I am because his wounded little boy can't handle it. That's a powerful, that's a cultivated dark feminine woman. She's unmovable, she's unshakable, she's unwavering in who she is. She's not afraid to lose her dark masculine man. She doesn't want to lose him. That's not her preference. But if his wounded little boy is unwilling to mature and he threatens to leave, then fine, leave. And so what then happens is that he'll leave, and then her wounded little girl gets triggered, and all of her abandonment stuff comes up, and her daddy issues comes up, and oh my God, what if I never see him again? What if he never talks to me again? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do without him. Like, so that's her wounded little girl. And so, you know, the wounded little girl will then try to cater to his wounded little boy so that they stay together. But that's not healthy. That's toxic as fuck. So at some point, the wounded little girl has to grow the fuck up. You know, and stand her ground and be truthful and honest and upfront with every man that she engages with, that yes, I am non-monogamous or polyamorous or open relating or whatever term you want to use. I'm a free spirit. I allow myself to be fed by a variety of positive masculine energies. And I'm unashamed in that. And so here's the thing. When you stand your ground, when you stand firm in who you are authentically, what tends to happen is even if he throws a fit, even if he leaves, he comes right back. He comes right back. Because a woman who is fully owning her dark feminine power, she's irresistible. So she know even when he threatens to leave, she knows he's coming back. But the wounded little girl, she doesn't know that he's coming back. The wounded little girl thinks she's never going to see him again. So the wounded little girl believes that she has to compromise herself in order to hold on to him. Whereas a dark feminine woman who's fully empowered, she's not playing that game. She's standing firm in who she is, and she knows he's coming right back. And even if he doesn't come back, like, so what? She'll replace him with another dark masculine man. And a fully empowered dark feminine woman knows that, you know, she's not just composed of the dark feminine. She also has the divine feminine in her. She also has the enlightened feminine in her. She also has androgynous archetypes in her. And so she's not looking to be fed by just one type of masculine energy. She understands that the dark masculine man feeds her in a particular way that is helpful to her dark feminine. But her divine feminine likes to be fed by the divine masculine. And her enlightened feminine likes to be fed by the enlightened masculine. She enjoys all of the masculine energies. They all feed her. They all support her. So she's not going to reject any of them. She's not going to try to make any one man feed her in all the ways. Her dark masculine man isn't feeding her in all the ways, just as she's not feeding him in all the ways. She understands that. So she's not getting caught up in jealousy and insecurity and fear of abandonment and rejection and unworthiness. And like, she's not like, no. And I'm not saying that these feelings won't arise. You're human. You have an ego. You have an animal self. You have a wounded little boy. You have a wounded little girl. So yes, these feelings will arise. But the whole point of the dark feminine initiation is that you alchemize these feelings and emotions as they arise so that you become more powerful. You don't want to stay stuck in jealousy and insecurity. You don't want to stay stuck fearing abandonment and rejection. That doesn't feel good. So, you know, he's going through an initiation too. He's going to get triggered. His wounded little boy is going to feel away. He's going to huff and puff. He's going to threaten to break up. He will break up. He'll block you. He won't talk to you for a while. You know. And as you stay firm in your position, you're unmovable, you're unshakable, you're unwavering, he's going to be pulled into your vortex. He's going to be pulled into your black hole. That's what the dark feminine is. It's a black hole. But you have to be still. You have to be firm. You can't be all over the place. So when he throws a fit, okay, he's throwing a fit. He's triggered. All right. I'm here to hold space if you'd like me to hold space. But I understand, you know, and you don't have to say this to him, but, you know, you have to be clear that this is his wounded little boy. So his wounded little boy, you know, his wounded little boy doesn't see the full picture. So he's gonna throw insults. He's gonna say, "You're not a high value woman," and all this bullshit. He's gonna say all of that, and you'll hear it. You'll have compassion, but you know it's not true. You already know you're a high value woman. Having multiple men does not make you a low value woman. That's just not true. And honestly, the fact that you're able to attract a variety of men who support you in a variety of ways, that's a big part of why you're so amazing in bed. He's not going to easily find another woman like you, with the confidence that you have, with the magnetism that you have, with the orgasmic capacity that you have. He's not going to find that easily. So you're not, if he threatens to leave, okay, do what you got to do. Leave. I'm unmoved. I'm unwavering. I'm staying firm in my position. And I know that you love that. And I know you're coming right back to me. Okay, that's the dark feminine. That's how you deal with a man who is extremely jealous and insecure. You stay firm in your position. You hold space for his wounded little boy if he wants you to hold space for him. But you stay unwavering. That increases your power, and that makes you more irresistible to him. And then what you'll find is that not only does he come back to you, but he starts to mature. He becomes a grown-ass man. He becomes the cultivated dark masculine. That's what you want, and that's what he wants too. So, if you have questions about this, if you're dealing with a very jealous, insecure, dark masculine man, and you're just tired of it, but you don't know how to actually have a healthy relationship with him, then you need to reach out to me and get coaching with me. Because my dark masculine man and I, we've been together 15 years. We're beyond this bullshit. We still have triggers, but this kind of bullshit, this kind of like, you can't be with anyone else but me. We're beyond that bullshit. And so I can help you and him, even without talking to him, just by helping you, I can help the both of you to get beyond that bullshit and actually be a power couple and not remain toxic. So this applies whether you're monogamous or polyamorous. Even if you're agreeing to monogamy and he's still jealous as fuck, you can still heal that by not succumbing, by not catering to his wounded little boy, by staying firm in your position, not getting thrown around by his mood swings. You stay firm in your position. You stay neutral. And he will adjust accordingly. That's how this works. So reach out to me for one-on-one private coaching, and I will support you in having a healthy relationship, a mature relationship, a lasting, secure relationship with your dark masculine man. Thank you for watching. Ciao.